Hello and welcome. This is Kristin from Life of Crafting, and I just kind of wanted to document. I was taking about an hour now for myself just to take a rest, and it's been just very hectic with the holiday season. And I just watched last week, Tim Holtz had his hoopla all day, and watching what he did with the distress crayons really inspired me to want to pick them up and do some playing around. And I had bought this embossing folder during the Hobby Lobby clearance that they just did at the end of 2022. And this is the Scenic Poinsettia's die. It seemed very similar to the Poinsettia die he used in his hoopla video, and I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. Just kind of wanted to, like I said, play. I wasn't really looking to kind of finalize something. So I have this Kraft paper that's the extra heavyweight from Hobby Lobby, and I thought, well, he mentions, having to use a heavyweight because it has to be able to handle the 3D embossing folders, which this seems to be. So I only have, again, because I just bought these for 2022, I only have the 4 sets, and I know it should sound kind of like crazy, like only have. But, I have the 12 colors that came in here, and I really only had the one red, which is the peppermint stick color. I did get 2 green colors from the 4 packs, which was the Tree Lot and the Wicked Elixir. And there was this one that's it's called Decayed, and this is kind of like a gold. And I didn't think about it until after I did this that I do have the metallics in this distress crayon. And I should mention these are supposed to be like mica, so there's a little bit of reflectiveness in this. So I guess, yeah, these must be the Halloween and this must be the Christmas series. So anyway, like I said, I kind of wanted to document how it gone. And you will have a little difficulty at first trying to get the lids off. I guess that's to make sure that they're sealed. And it's really hard to tell. They don't tell you how much product is in here. I really don't feel like to do this whole, I guess this is like a 5x7 panel. It's a half a sheet, so it's 5.5 by the 8.5. So this is a half a sheet. I couldn't remember, having a mind block. So this is a half a sheet that this whole panel will take. And I figure I would just do the whole thing, and then I'm going to cut it like in half and use them as card fronts. Because to me, it didn't really matter which way the poinsettias on this panel went. So, like I said, I wanted to kind of document. I kind of felt like, I only have the one red, but you know what? I used my finger, put it on the way he did, and the way it picks the color up off of your finger, it does give, if you're using like a 3D type of embossing folder like I did, it gives it the different color definitions. I felt like only having the one red was really going to be making this look just so monochromatic, but it didn't. Like I said, that made me happy. And having the 2 greens was good so that I could do the 2 different greens on the holly leaves, and then this looks like a eucalyptus. I don't know what this is, bayberry leaf. I don't know what it's supposed to be. And then it left me kind of questioning what I was going to do for those berries, because I only had, like I said, the one red. And that's where I decided, you know what, I'm going to just do them with this kind of goldish color. And then for the centers, I had a choice between the 2 yellows that come in these packs from 2022. And this just looked a little brighter, so I decided to go with the Harvest Moon. And I kind of really like the way it all came out. Now he goes and he takes and distresses the edge, but because, like I said, I want to do this and cut it in half, I figure I can distress this afterwards. Let's see how that works out. And then I did the inking on the folder in the coffee color archival ink. I only had a black and a brown, and I thought using the craft paper, I kind of wanted to go with the brown. So what I will tell you is I have a Vagabond 2. I don't really have the plate sandwich down very well, as far as I have to use like a wad of paper to get the impression correct, and also it did take me a little bit to get through. But when I did it, I went over, I don't know if I just didn't press hard enough, like I wasn't getting like the veins in the flowers and stuff. So maybe I was kind of more light-handed than I needed to be, I don't know. I ran it through once back and forth, and then I noticed it still needed, I felt like, more in the background, so I did it, inked up again. So this made 4 passes through, and when it came out, I'm starting to see a breakdown, and he says it in there about how you gotta watch, like, it really, because of the compressions being so strong, I had sections of the paper, I don't know if you can see here, where it is starting to tear the design. Now, I'm not thinking it's going to be a problem for me in regards to using this, but I do see his point where he's saying you have to have a heavier paper because it's just going to tear a lighter weight paper. I'm trying to see. I know I had more sections because I had it here. I had like 3 or 4 different sections. I'm just not finding them all right now. Like I said, the berries here. So definitely make sure you're using the heavier paper. I just happen to have archival ink, so I don't know. I know you're probably going to need something a little bit waterproof. I think he was also doing the waterproof because of the technique he was doing with the water. I'm probably going to do a little bit more grunging up this before I use it, but like I said, this is just more of a documentary also to myself as to how the progress of this went. And I still do have ink left in my folder, but I'm going to leave it there for right now. He says, you know, you don't have to worry about cleaning it. I think I'm done for the night. And I'm going to play a little bit more as time allows with this technique. I really do see some good ideas running through my head as to how I can do this. You know, I don't think you're going to make 20 cards using this technique. This is, you know, if you want to make a couple of cards, maybe I would say I would do maybe 1 more panel, like using this one. Then I'd probably want to move to something else because it did take me probably about 15 to 20 minutes to get all the color down on this. And that's me also trying to figure out the product and figure out color scheme and all. So I don't think that was too bad. So this is going to be my first impression of the Distress Crayons. I will make a follow-up to this, how I do this on a card, and I'll be back. I originally said I was going to come back and have a card, and I thought about it, and I'm like, I'm going to just do this as part 1 because this video is going to get really long. So I'm going to end this video now. I would really love some thumbs up. If you liked what I could show you in doing some stuff with these Distress Mica crayons, if you subscribe down below, I would really appreciate it as well, because that will give you the feed update when I upload new videos, and it'll help grow my channel so that I can bring you lots of new goodies and things like that. It just shows me the type of stuff you're interested in as well. So I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.